Indelible Ink, mostly known as the voter's ink. Used in general elections, it is developed by CSIR-NPL, the well-known National Physical Laboratory based in Pusa, New Delhi. Applied to the index finger of the left hand, no doubt stood the test of time and would not wear off till the old skin cells begin to die and are replaced by the new ones. The strength of the stain depends on the quantity of the silver nitrate used. Let us know more from the Director NPL, Professor Venugopal Achanta, about this remarkable invention. Let us know about how the indelible ink was finally developed.
The initial work was doing its job, but it was taking longer time to dry. So we needed a formulation which dried faster and stayed longer. And for that, there were some improvements done between say 1949 and 1951, and it had larger silver nitrate content, and also it has some added pigments so that it becomes photoresponsive. That is, exposure to light will make it color violet. So even after that, there were lots of attempts made. There were, as I mentioned, there were several rounds of activities carried out to see if we can improve the formulation, make it even faster drying and more secure. So it had issues with the chemistry and how the ink reacts with the body or skin of a human being. So they were all the later attempts were almost all rejected because of the color of the ink or the stability of the ink. So there are various reasons, but we are still sticking to the near original formulation which was developed around 1950.
Now, let's move on to the use of ink at the time of first election during 1951-52.
In mid-1940s, so there was a need for having this indelible ink for the election purposes. So then Dr. Salimuddin Siddiqui, so he started the initial work, and once after independence, so there was more push towards this indelible ink for the first elections in 1951-52 time. So at that time, there was a indelible or a ink development unit which was formed, established at NPL, and the group led by Dr. Siddiqui formulated this new ink, and which was used in 1952. And the IDU of NPL, so it basically produced this ink in large quantities and supplied for the two elections.
Let us know the difference between the currently used ink and the ink used in 1950s.
Main criteria for this ink was that it should not go away easily, and also it should dry faster. So initially there were different salts which were used, and finally the final formulation with silver nitrate was with about between 10 to 25% of silver nitrate. It's a water-based, was developed, and it has other pigments as well, so that you get violet color on photo or excitation or the exposure to light.
Learn about the distribution of ink to the global market.
Now ink is being supplied to 35 countries, and all the supply side is taken care of by Mysore Paints. So NPL's role it was at transferring this technology through NRDC to Mysore Paints. We do technical consultancy to them. So wherever needed, we provide them technical consultancy so that we improve the formulation as per the needs of the customer.
We learned about the properties of indelible ink from the Director NPL, Professor Venugopal Achanta. Don't miss out on our upcoming podcasts covering diverse topics in the field of science and technology. Stay tuned for the next episode. Until then, take care and have a great day.